Good afternoon, Internet. I am your host, HazelPlace89, and welcome to another City Skylines video. We're on episode 3 of our Schyldon City series, city that I named after my beloved dog. And we're going to kind of wrap up, kind of round out the downtown area, upgrade our dirt roads or our gravel roads to paved roads, and probably swing our freeway access road around. So yeah, let's get started. We do have quite a bit of demand, but I don't want to really worry about that too much right now. What I'm really interested in doing, firstly and foremost, is upgrading to 2-lane roads. So we're going to just go all through our city and do that. This will help traffic flow, and I believe that we're in a good spot financially to be able to do this. We're making money. We have a decent amount of money in the bank, which is always nice to have in the game or in real life. Hopefully we won't break too many things as we do this. And then at some point I do want to go in actually and name these roads. I'll do that off camera. But if you have any interesting suggestions for street names, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I'll take a look and consider your valuable input. So yeah, we're just doing this here, and I wanted to do this sooner rather than later because as our city grows, our facilities, specifically our landfill here, you can have garbage issues. You can have trash problems if you know, even if everything's connected well. Okay, we're gonna have to move this high school really quick. Oh, it's a police station. So let's move you here temporarily, and we will move it back to its original position. And then they're happy again. Okay, so like I was saying, we want to be able to have ease of access for our trucks. Our garbage trucks, because again, even though we could be fully connected and have a nice, multiple places for the trucks to go, I mean, if you're too slow to get there, you could have that causes issues as well. So next thing, after I get all these roads upgraded, what I want to do is we're going to wrap this road here, bring it up like this, kind of hug this coastline, and then bring it back down here. So let's go ahead and get this road, throw on our freeform tool, and just honestly we'll just guess the topography here because I don't have that view. I don't think. Ooh, I may actually have the view. Where is it at? I don't actually know. Terrain heights. Perfect. What we'll do is we'll just come like so. We don't want to get too crazy with it because we want everything to be nice and smooth. And we'll just kind of go ahead and do this. And begin to bring this back up here. And that should be fine, actually. That should do what we want. Alright, so now that that's connected, we have basically turned this into a big loop. And now this is pretty common, where you have like interstate roads or highways surrounding the city, the downtown area. Like Atlanta is a good example of that. There's an interstate that circles the city, as well as an interstate running directly through it. And because of, we're kind of limited with where we can go and what we can do. Like, we can't exactly have an interstate running straight through. And I don't think I want to do that anyway. But with all that being done, we have a lot of residential demand here. So what I want to do now is let's bring... I don't want to lose the rocks, but we don't have any mods because this is, like I said, our vanilla series. So we'll just have to, unfortunately, destroy those beautiful rocks. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our freeform road tool. It's going to actually come from this way. And that is about good there. Okay, and so, oh, that's going to be nice. We'll have like a nice waterfront view of the water, which would make sense. Having a waterfront view. And we'll just continue zoning for demand. I'm really interested to see how, and you can see here that our grid is broken up a little bit, and that's okay. As easy as grids are, as valuable as they are, especially as you begin to build your city, they don't have to be perfect necessarily. They don't have to be perfect. Okay, so that's 15. And I didn't mean to actually do that. So let's actually come and we're going to lay our piping, because that's something we don't want to forget. We don't want to forget laying the pipes down. And we're going to just come in here and just zone-a-rooney. Put that on a t-shirt. Zone-a-rooney. And a lot of this stuff, a lot of this residential and commercial, will end up being high density at some point. And what I want to do is, this will be like an office district as we get, our higher density stuff moved in here. Okay, so there's that, and we can continue building out. But as you can see here, we have a nice, almost heart-shaped area. This will be full of buildings in downtown. We'll even fill out around here. And then as we expand, we'll have little suburbs and subdivisions. But I definitely want this to be our city center, as we've established in the previous 2 episodes. But we do have demand for commercial, which is good. So what we can do now is, let's go ahead and zone for commercial on, I think actually this would be a really interesting division here. We could have like a grid, as it were, of, that's not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. So we're going to take this away here. We're going to take this away here. We're going to take that and that away. Because, as you know, I like to leave gaps for the streets. Oh, I've got an idea. We can make this hilltop area, we can make all of this a park. Oh, that would be so nice. I think that's what we'll do. We'll have this area inside zoned, and we'll have this little horseshoe, the bend area, maybe as a park. As I look at that, I want to do something about this here, but we'll get there when we get there. So we have water coverage there, so that's fantastic to see. I like that. And what I want to do now is we're going to just protect our residential zone with a little more commercial, because we still do have that demand, although it is going down. And it looks to be getting replaced by industry zoning, which is good. So let's go our 15 by 10, and I'll just come straight down here like this. And that is not actually going to work like I wanted it to. So what we'll do, and how you can do this, is you want to try to make the intersection with the main road as close to 90 degrees as you can. And you kind of have to eyeball it if you're not playing with mods. So somewhere in this range would be fine, but I think I'm going to go with that as our 90-degree angle for visibility's sake. You know, nobody likes being at an intersection that you can't see both ways on, see into. And this is actually perfect. So we have this here. And now I could do it like this, but I think I'm going to leave this open. We'll do some interesting things there, I believe. Let's just check on power. Power availability is good, and electricity, water rather, availability is good. I want to go ahead and just deal with that for a second. And I'll just live with it. I think we need, yeah, we need to get one of these things in here. A cemetery. One of these things. It's so crass. We need to get a cemetery in here because we don't have one. And that could be a problem as people unfortunately begin to pass away. So we could destroy those rocks again. Or we could set it right here. I actually kind of like this area. That's actually perfect. Let's put it right there, right next to the rocks. And what we can do is, later on, we can come in and landscape around here. Oh, that's so interesting. That conforms to the hill there. I was expecting to get to cut through, but I guess it didn't do that. Okay, do we have options for trees? Yeah, we have tree options in here. So let's just get some beech trees around here. Make it nice and pretty. Oh, pretty light. We'll just grab some bushes too. And a little bit of bushes there. Is that a big boy? I really love these rocks, dude. They're so nice. Oh, the ringing of the bell is so ominous. I love it. Okay. So let's go ahead and deal with some of our industrial demand here. And by that, I mean, let's just shoop right in here. I'll leave this open for another power plant if we have to. And now we have that, I kind of want to move it to where it's nice and snug. Nice and snug. Do we have another one of those? Yeah, we do. I kind of want to move it next to each other because I feel like that just makes sense. So let's just move it. Without move it, we're spending money to move it. Sadly. Okay, so what we're gonna do? Let's just get some commercial zoning around this area because I don't want to. I don't want to get people sick. You know, that's the last thing we want is sick people in our city. No, I mean, not that sick. There's anything wrong with sick people. Sick people, you have to help them. But I'd rather not have to fight with that at the moment, this early on, or ever. But anyway, okay. So healthy sims are nice sims. So we're gonna do some more. More. Like Okalo. Ooh, we are just outside of our water coverage area, which is hilarious. Okay, so let's go ahead now and we'll bring you all over here. And you all over here. And you all over here. Okay. Well, since we're here, I didn't mean to make that connection. Let's just do that. Okay, perfect. So what we can go ahead and do is actually we want to do this. I'm gonna turn these off. We're gonna turn off our snap to things so we can have some nice under the street flowy things for our water pipes. And it's all connected up, and we're still doing great with water treatment. We have a single water pumping station and a single inland water treatment plant. But we have two coal power plants. Not exactly the healthiest, but you know, that's okay. Okay, so now what we want to do is I had this idea as I was observing and watching the city build out. We want, like I said, we want this to be kind of like a park area. Maybe this over here, but as I see this area, I have an ant on my screen. As I see this area, it'll be kind of difficult. So we'll probably just end the park, have a nice little cliffside park. Anyway, so let's come here. Let's just go ahead and bring that all the way through. And go ahead and start 10 by 10 on our grid again. That's a good connection, I think. Maybe. We'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell. Oh, sorry. Gonna go 10, 10, 10, 10. Do this, and we're gonna do. Ooh, this is a pickle. Actually, what I think we'll do is we'll go. That'll work. That's fine. And we'll come here and do this like this. And I like seeing connections like that where the grid's not exactly perfect. You know, I think it gives character to the location or whatever. We're gonna come and turn off all of our snap 2s again. Build out our water piping system underneath. That's a really close to the edge of the street there, and I wasn't paying attention because I was looking at my other screen, but that's okay. Alright, so we're gonna just do that. And we're gonna do a little this. And here we go. Make that nice connection there. Alright, so now that we have that, we can go ahead and we can come in with our zoning paintbrush. I'm gonna zone this with commercial again. We can, if we wanted to, and I think we do, come in here, continue zoning this area as... Oh, nope, we're not gonna do that because I remember that I said that we were gonna have a park area there, and I think that's where I want the entrance to the park to be. So let's just go in here and zone commercial on the main road, as you do. Let's just go ahead and get it in right here as well, just for the sake of it. And then we'll just zone in here, all throughout here, with a little bit of commercial on this edge. And you know what, that's fine. And some residential. And we're just going to get commercial in right here as well. Alright, now we're going to let this build out, and hopefully our Sims will like it. And you can see here that we're having... What are you guys complaining about? What is your dealio? Not enough workers. Yeah, we just need to get people in the city. And I think that's what we'll do. We'll just come around here. We'll zone up. We'll zone our city. And it'll be a good time. And everybody will love it. And people will move in. And yeah. We're going to start abandoning if I don't do that. And that needs to be straight. Okay. Let's build another cut through right here. And I probably just annoyed somebody to no end, but we're breaking the grid, and that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. Okay, so that's 90. This is going to be 90. This is going to be 90. And we're going to have, this all up here is going to be residential, because we need that really bad. That's going to be a 90. That's going to be a 90. That's not too close to each other, I don't think. And actually, here's what I want to do. Let's actually delete that and come this way. And we're going to make a 90 way out here. That's okay. So now what we'll do is we'll come here. Zoop. And can't do that. No, no, no. We're going to make this connection hither and hither, and we're just going to place some roads, and these are going to be they're going to be low usage roads. They're going to just be kind of like residential zone roads. They're not going to be heavily used by in this area anyway. They're not going to be heavily used in by trucks and things. So what we want to do is we're going to come through here like this, and I need to make sure we have water, and we don't. So let's come through and keep our snapsies on for this one, because we're kind of on this path of spending all of our money and getting zoning in, which is okay. Sometimes you have to spend money to make money, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a business person. I'm an IT guy. So anyway, we're going to finish out piping this area, zoning it up. I'll grab my screenshot for the thumbnail, and we'll probably call it there. Alright, I love those dinging sounds. Okay, now we're gonna turn our snap tees off. Ding! Love it! Alright, we're full coverage, except here. I think we'll have the inside of that be a nice little park area. Like a smaller area, like a, not necessarily like an actual park that people spend money to go in, but like a nice neighborhood place. That's what we'll call it officially, the neighborhood place. So people can go and do things with their families, like stuff and things. I'll landscape it and they'll have nice trees. Alright, so let's go ahead. We're gonna come grab our big circular tool here, and we're just gonna zone the unzoningness out of it. I was trying to think of a Bob Ross thing, but I had nothing. Some happy little zoning. Yes, we have. We have some happy little zoning here. If you make a mistake, that's okay. Well, like that, you just right-click it and it's gone. Happy little missed zoning. Alright, so now we have all of you. All of you. And yeah, we're gonna have, this is gonna be nice. We're gonna have commercial up here. I think I've got water right there. Yeah, we got water there. We have water all out in this area, and now we're going to just zone the inside of this. I'm gonna actually do that right here. We're gonna use this, the fill tool, to zone all of you. Okay, so here's where we're at right now. We have ourselves a happy little heart-shaped city. Things are starting to come together, and I'm happy about it. Yeah, so we have completed for the move. We've completed our downtown. Basically, our downtown is pretty much done. With the exception of keeping up with demand for things and beautifying it and all of that. But I really wanted to just get the city center more or less completed. We'll probably still expand a little bit out here. I think this would be a fun area for another park. And as I'm looking at it, I think this will be our park instead. We can have like a nice gravel road coming underneath the bridge here. God, we can tree it off. I've got some ideas. I've got plans. We could have a park down here in the southwestern region. I think we'll do that. We could still have another park over here. Honestly, we could connect the two. Ooh, that is a thing we could think about. But anyway, thank you all so much for joining me on the third episode of this Vanilla City Skylines playthrough. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider liking and subscribing. I am also on Twitch most Friday evenings to live stream games like Battlefield and Call of Duty and things like that. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your viewership, and I will see you all in the next one. See ya.